Hi, welcome to the Lunch Break Gardener. Today I'm going to be showing you how I installed this water butt. I need to take these brackets off the wall all the way up. So I'm just going to use an impact driver just to loosen these screws. Yeah. There you go. So I'm just going to disconnect this part, this tube here, just to get that out of the way, like so. Just pop that on the floor there. And then I'm just going to move this one away. So I had this stool for the water butt to sit on made by my husband. I'm just going to pop that there where I want it to be. I don't know whether that'll get in the way. That looks okay. And it's got storage underneath for the actual watering can, which I thought was really good. So just going to put the water butt on top. So I got this is second hand. I got this from a jumble trail a couple of weeks ago for £3, which I thought was an absolute bargain. Hadn't even been used, it's just got some weathering to the outside. That's okay. So I'm going to reattach this and see how much of the downpipe I need to cut to fit in my water butt. So I need to cut this and I need to mark where I'm going to cut it, but I need it to fit in here, but inside the lid is a lip and I don't want this to be below this lip. So I'm just going to mark where the lip comes to. I'm just holding that across there and making a pen mark on my guttering. So I've just done this and then I looked to the top and the pipe had fallen down. So make sure the pipe is in the right place at the top before you make your pen mark, otherwise it will be out and you'll find it hard to remove this from your butt. Okay, so that's that done. Okay, so I'm going to put the lid back on. Okay, so now I put the lid back on and I'm going to mark another line for where the top of the lid comes. And I've just marked that with a T, so I know the pipe gets turned upside down, I know what's the top, what's the bottom. I'll just detach this so I can show you. So this is the bottom line, this was the mistake line, that's how far it was out, and that's my top line. So now I can cut anywhere in between here. As long as I don't cut below that, I'll be okay. I can remove this at any time or remove the water butt in case it needs cleaning or something. I may as well actually use that as a guide. Cut there. Okay, let's cut it. So I'm going to cut this with a normal wood saw. I'm going to try and make a score line. And then I'm going to saw it. This may take some time, so I want to make sure it is straight. So that's that done. So my only advice to anyone sawing is don't push down on it. Just go backwards and forwards, no pressure, and it cuts perfectly. If you apply pressure to cut in this, it does not cut and it gets stuck. So I've never used one of these before, I'll be honest. So this is the bit I've cut off. I want to put the corner back on. And I need to reattach that to the wall. So now I want to bring the water butt towards my pipe So that is basically where it will be. Okay, so what I've decided is that this is too far this way. I want to move it back that way. I want it up almost flush with this windowsill. So to do that, I'm going to have to extend this bit. I'm going to have to replace this bit with a longer piece. So I'm just going to do that now. So I'm just going to take this out and extend this part here. So I'm just going to move the water butt to where I want it. Right, so I've moved my water butt to where I want it to be. And now I'm going to measure the distance from this first ridge to where my pipe actually was attaching, which is here. Might actually be better to have done this first. Yeah, if you hold that. So 38 centimetres. Yeah. So that's 38 centimetres. So now I need to cut a piece of pipe which will run along here, 38 centimetres long. Okay, so because we've extended the angle horizontally, the pipe going vertically is going to be lower within the butt, so I'm going to have to re-measure that. So I need to get rid of that. That one's gone. Attach this one. And this one. So what I need to do now is connect this up, put it back up on the guttering up there, and see how much more I need to take off to compensate for this being extended. I'm just going to twist that in. So as you can see, it's now coming below the lip, so I want to cut it about there where my thumb is. So hopefully that's a perfect fit, and I now need to make a hole in the top of the water butt for this to sit in. So this is the top of the water butt. This did have a little black stopper in it, but I need to cut a hole to fit the pipe in the top. So I'm going to take the piece I cut off, the straightest bit, yeah, and then make that in the middle, draw a hole around it and then cut it. It's a little bit off centre, but that's fine. I can then get my jigsaw and cut that out. Okay, so that's that done. Just going to make sure that fits in, and it doesn't. So I just need to take a few little bits more off so it fits in there comfortably. I think it's here where I've probably gone off the line slightly, so I'm just going to redo that. Okay, so taking another bit out does wedge in, which if I can get it up on the wall and wedge this in, this would be better, because I think it would hold the whole structure up to the upper guttering rather than being loose, because I feel like when I put the guttering up it is quite loose, but it is quite tight here as well. So I'll see how it goes. If not, take more off if you need to. It's up to you. Right, so I'm just going to put the pipe in the top here, try and squeeze that in. That's it. It's quite a snug fit, which is nice. I'm going to pop it, put that round the back actually. Oh. Pop that on and connect this here. hopefully that will hold and collect me lots of rainwater. Harvesting water is great. Your plants love rainwater much better than tap water, and it helps the environment as well. So I feel proud of doing this quick job. I do have another water butt around the back, so I've upcycled an old wheelie bin, just positioned it underneath a downpipe, and that collects water for me, but I really needed another one which is also closer to my vegetables. Eventually I will connect an overflow up here to another bin, or to go down the drain so that it doesn't flood the pathway and possibly cause damp in the house. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel greatly, and I'll see you tomorrow.